completely eradicate any need to worry about Portugal. They also might help out if Provence bring anything. Provence allied with Ferrara and Liège, but there's really no need to take Provençal land. Just aggravate more people. Alright, what's worth claiming anyway? Wouldn't mind a tasty snack on Cornwall. Jake, could you attack Leinster to get in a war with England and avoid Portugal coming in? No, I can't. Leinster is their vassal. So that's out of the question. Not again, Lithuania. You're embarrassing me. Well, it was bound to happen someday. Well done, Jean. You really helped out with a lot of sieges. I mean, it does tempt me ever so to jump Novgorod, but once I have this core, I'll get a better feel for if this is reachable, but I am 90% sure it will not be. With that in mind, I probably should have taken Västerbotten, but it would be a while before I can core it anyway. Well, I guess Muscovy's just going to eat it all up. If I really want this garbage land, I can just fight Muscovy for it. I mean, Lithuania is their enemy, but I doubt Lithuania is going to get all up in that anytime soon. Burgundy's still smoking at negative prestige, so opportunity knocks on that front. As if I needed reason to fight Burgundy. Even so, we only have 60, 120, 180 admin left to spend on coring. There's a whole lot of England that still needs to be chewed up, and we managed to make Brittany love us, so they're unlikely to fight us anytime soon. Yeah, I think that's how it's gonna go down. If Castile ever finish this other bloomin' war. Yeah, I probably should have been increasing my relations with the Pope, but we have not. Everybody wanting to help him. Oh, the Pope will help out in this. And fighting in another war is not enough to stop Castile wanting to jump in on this. There is the issue of Milan and Provence, however, but we out-tech Provence and... Nah, Milan's no problem. I mean, just how keen are Milan to help you anyway? Not that much. They kinda like me. Heck, I might just ally them for giggles. I doubt that will make much of a difference to it, since defensive war is quite the roadblock to overcome. George's BU saying, do we think Jake will make this? Ah, where does this doubt come from? I don't understand. Granted, Milan could always just ravage me from this end, but I think we'll be just fine. Been ravaged by Milan before, I know how to deal with it. But all this English land, nobody will care about it, which is wonderful. Especially Norfolk, nobody ever cares about Norfolk. And England haven't built any more fortifications, so their land will be easy picking. Alright, excellent. Castile's out of that war. Don't even need to worry about it. And our truce with England is coming to an end. It's just kind of relaxing, to be honest. May as well get most of those forts paid for. Not going to hit all of them, because I really don't think I need all of them. Poitou? Yeah, nobody can make it to Poitou. Actually, they probably could. Ah, what the heck, we have the money, just get them all on the go. I think this is the only one we don't really need. Otherwise, we have these units in position to make a move on London. Would be prudent to have more to deal with London. Astonishingly, he managed to hit Tech 5 as well. Military Tech 5, that is. Let's get everything paid for. We can stomach a deficit, unlike Lithuania. Leave behind 3 to take the north. Turns my stomach to have such a dire military general. You're not much better, but at least you have a point in shock. Alright, so there's the English, 21,000 of them. We should be able to outdo them with our forces, but you can never be all that sure. We want you guys hanging back, since the English are allied with Milan, Provence, and Portugal. But who will help out in all this? Castile still has a truce with England? Huh, so do I. I was getting my dates wrong. Oh well. I'm like 2 years off here. What a me thing to do. Oh well, I've done worse. I've broken truce by accident. So close. Could bring in the entire might of Austria-Hungary against Burgundy. Oh, it would be nice. Castile would take care of Portugal, I would take care of Aragon. Everything would go swimmingly. Ah well. Jake, no CB the Balkans. Not quite in a position to no CB them. I would rather take a more legitimate route through Italy. Long way away from getting much more colonial range, so I'll have to pass on that one. Oh well, no reason not to speed 4 since not much is going on. You tempt me to begin your integration, but now is not the time. I'll need your relations to be a little higher though, and who do I not want to cheese off around here? Well, everyone really. Better relations with the Pope though, couldn't hurt. Let's get that papal influence on the go. That diplomatic reputation could save me in a pinch for dragging people into a war. And of course, once stability never goes amok. Jake, can you take one province from Tunis for coring range? I could, but it would be going rather out of my way for not terribly much. Might as well disband your forts, Jake. No. Imagine that it's 1498 and I'm trying to core the last 5 provinces I need, but I'm in a horrible coalition war. Those forts might be what saved me. Might not. And yeah, Corfu is also too far away. Oh, what? It's not? Incredible. Definitely looked like it would be too far away. Don't have a Cassis on it, but no, I'm not in the business of no CBing in such a fragile run. I do really want to slaughter Aragon, though. It would open up so many doors, and that's the main thing. Right, Austria, I can pay off your debt. Hungary, I could also pay off your debt, but the problem is that you love them. But I don't think you waste any love on... Oh, you're still exhausted from war, aren't you? If I do this, even with Austria on my side, I would have to be the one that takes on Burgundy and his little scuttling friends. Don't think I couldn't, but there are bigger fish to fry at the moment, the English. Wonderful. Yeah, I could almost tech up at this. Jake, do you have 2 stability? Yes, then there is your CB. Let's see. Between 2 and 29 aggressive expansion with a hell of a lot of countries. Serbia, what's going on? You're not dying to the Ottomans all that quickly. Alright, soon it is time to take on the English. High time to get those forts activated. My fleet paid for, my army paid for. It's regrettable we can't do these inland provinces yet when it comes to coring. Also rather hilarious that some of these are outside of my range, even with this. Oh well, it's just how it goes. No CB Serbia, Jake. They're Orthodox Christians, care less about that AE. I can't reach Serbia from here. I know I've said that thing before and been wrong, but there we go, it's too far away. Now no CB in Corfu isn't out of the question, but we'll leave it on the back burner for now because I really want to tear Aragon a new one. Even though they're failing to take Corfu. And then again, what if I allied Corfu and they dragged me in against Aragon? Probably wouldn't be able to demand much or anything, but no. I know, the AI, they would just peace out and leave me scuppered. Alright, thankfully you haven't managed to get Tech 6, let's keep it that way. Still want to crush you. Although just a sec, I need to take a quick water break, I'll be back in just a minute. And back to it. It's not out of the question to go for the Scandinavians again, since Finland has a lot of provinces and none of them worth anything, to be honest. And it's good to see that the Swedes really, yes, disloyal, so they wish to rise up against the Danes again. Well, it's neither here nor there for me. I may as well throw a claim down. That'll also give me a nice opening to Novgorod. As if Muscovy isn't about to rip them apart anyway. It's only 6 years before they pull that trigger. Alright, and England doing me a solid and making sure Leinster won't be an issue for me. How very nice of them. So I just need to eradicate the English army. Unfortunately, they could still hide in Kent, which is what they probably will do. And again, I have too many admin points. Oh well. So many people trying to convince me to no CB Corfu. Considering that Aragon could easily snipe it anyway, I'm going to pass on that, thanks. Alright, so fight the English, bring in Castile. There's no real reason to bring in the Pope. Milan would probably roll the Pope. Would probably roll the Pope. I wonder if Savoy would want to get in on this. Well, that's neither here nor there. Well, I could always ally Milan first, just in case they go, hey, why would I fight against my good ally? Close, but no cigar. The English reputation and the trust ensures that they'll join. Instead of being my friend. Kind of putting the cart before the horse here, but... certainly don't want to make you co-belligerent. That's a way to get Aragon in on things. I could destroy Aragon and get rid of their relations, but that might be making this too big a war for me. And it shows that we're dealing with 13,000 Milanese. The Pope could yet have his use here, but the Pope also wants to fight Aragon, so I should keep them for that. Now we'll leave it with Castile for this. Provence will bring in Ferrara and Liège. Honestly, not worth my time. Our forts are fine, they'll hold out fine and dandy. Not even positioned my troops well for this. Won't give them the turn in a month. Oh, damn. I don't really want any of them, but it's a lot of money to spend. Why must the game tempt me so? I could just smash Burgundy instead. All I need is for Hungary to be slightly less tired, and then I could smash Burgundy. I'd bring in all my good friends, and England would die another day. There's a slight issue with waiting on Hungary, because you tend to have to wait a wee while for that war exhaustion to trickle away. That would be like a couple of years. Whereas I really want to use Castile to destroy England and Portugal. But if we got Portugal sufficiently destroyed, I could get rid of their alliance with Aragon, which rules them out of the future, and that would stop me from needing Castile. Alright, that's what we'll go with it. And yes, admin cap approaching. Where can we even use it without having to spend too much? That'll do. And so will that. Please help me out, Castile. And you too, Pope, because... hold on, no, I wanted the Pope for Aragon, right? Yeah, that'll do. Wonder how badly this will go. Because it could easily be something I did not foresee here. Like him having more units than I remember. River crossing penalty, but we both have pips in that. I have to believe in this. Okay, no, that's good. Our morale is far superior than his, unless the rolls go awfully. That should be our advantage. And this fort should chew up the enemies so that they won't be able to help our enemies out. Okay, that's a shock roll that devastates. Gotta give it back in kind. And where does he run to? Wessex. Kind of regrettable. Smash him good, but preferably with our one shock guy. Unfortunately, we're just strolling into woods here. But with a touch of luck. I can need better luck than that because he's devastating our units here. Now, he wasn't paying for Anjou. That gives me a huge amount of war score on Provence, and a lot of reason for them not to remain in this war. You're going to have to struggle with my forts for a bit. I will take you down and get you out of this war. Ooh, this has been harsh on my units. And at least he's stuck in London now. Or maybe stuck is the wrong word. Maybe I'm stuck in London with him. Come on, ravage him. Not gonna ravage on a 0 to 7. Or a 2 to 5. This is going quite badly. At least we stop these other units from rising up. I don't want to put London under siege, for the reason that I don't want him returning to Kent, when we could just as easily have him run to London. And chasing him down the country is a pain in the rear end. Now, Provence will get out of this war quite soon. Heck, now, in fact. Taking land from them would be a poor choice. Jake, why don't you take Provençal land, because it's plus 50% aggressive expansion for taking it since I didn't make him a co-belligerent. Provence is no problem. Allied with England, Ferrara and Liège. All I need to do is, well, nothing really. I suppose I could break him up from England. That only requires a little more war score. Or not even war score, but reason. These guys are giving me the runaround, something nasty. Thankfully I have a bit of maneuver that makes it a little easier for me. That's the worst right there. I can't chase him down in Kent, so I gotta make do in London. Nobody wants to make do in London. Okay, there we go. That ends the English alliance there. Bit of money for my troubles as well. And good luck sieging up that Fort Milan. You may need it. Now again, Milan have tech on par with me, and they have more cavalry there. Charging into the hills doesn't seem like the smartest thing right now. Well, that's lovely. A little young, but you'll do. Just don't want to be trapped in a regency right now, but still. Alright, Munster, please take care of that. I will, we only need 3 more, really, if you join in on it. Ah, we can get some real men to deal with that. This is the annoying thing. He can go from Kent to Wessex and there's nothing I can really do about it. I just need to try to take Wessex quickly as possible. And then I'll get all the rest of my units in on London. Cornwall falls, of course it does. Glorious. Now they can't retake those provinces, thankfully. I would never take Milan in a hurry. I don't think I could take down the English fleet, even though I have 8 heavies to their 5s. I mean, in the end it's 21 to 31, and those are not favourable odds for me. Still want to crush the bloody English. Did a little swing around here just to get the 10 to 1, even though it's not all that necessary. Very generous of the game to throw another army reformer at me. Because that's exactly what I was wanting. Right, I don't want to have to charge blindly into Lyonnais, but it may be for the better. That actually takes me above limit. Nah, I'm more about that blind charge at the moment. Ugh, not by you though. That's slightly more like it. Still, they have more. And if I recall rightly, Milan has extra infantry combat ability, 10%, huh? I'm feeling lucky. Excellent, that's the conquest against Sweden I was after. Do I want more? Should I be claiming more? The answer is probably always yes. But my claim on Aragon will run out in 5 years. Let's grab another one on Girona, because why not? Oof. Not lucky enough, I'm afraid. Still, they're pretty battered. We'll be getting our men back a lot faster than them. Well, that's the plan at least. They'll get them back at 60%, we'll get them back at 100. Or they can just reinforce the old-fashioned way, that works too. Yeah, I can see it, we've hit that cap again. Right, Portugal's in a bad state. Nice. We've managed to destroy the historical friendship between Castile and Portugal, so Castile should not hold back in fighting them any longer. Should not hold back, no guarantees on that. We'll give London a